It is 2023. A group of space travelers is leading a standard mission on the moon when they are unexpectedly shaken by a huge blast. The power of the impact thumps them off their feet and sends them tumbling across the lunar surface. At the point when they had long last woken up, the space explorers glance around in shock. The whole region around them has been crushed. There is an immense hole where the blast happened, and trash is dissipated all over the place. The space travelers rapidly understand that they are at serious risk. The blast might have set off a chain response that could obliterate the whole moon. They need to get to somewhere safe and secure, yet it is absolutely impossible to call for help. The space travelers choose to assume control over issues. They assemble as much supplies as possible and set off on an excursion across the moon. They realize that they are using up all available time, yet not set in stone to figure out how to stop the blast before it's past the point of no return. The space explorers travel for quite a long time, conquering the brutal lunar climate. They are depleted and running short on provisions, yet they won't ever surrender. At last, they arrive at a little station on the furthest side of the moon. The station is deserted, yet the space travelers find a couple of significant devices that they can use to stop the blast. They turn out hotly for quite a long time. Lastly, they are effective. They can disarm the explosive and forestall the annihilation of the moon. The space explorers are depleted, however they are additionally feeling better. They have saved the moon, and they have demonstrated that even notwithstanding overpowering chances, human creativity can win. The story closes with the space explorers getting back to Earth, where they are welcomed as legends. They have saved the moon, and they have propelled the world with their boldness and assurance. Here are a few extra subtleties that you should remember for your story. The kind of blast that happens on the moon. It very well may be brought about by a meteor influence, an atomic blast, or something different. The area of the blast. It could occur in a hole, on a plain, or in a mountain range. The impacts of the blast. It could cause a residue cloud to ascend into the environment, make a pit, or even obliterate the moon. The activities of the space explorers. They could attempt to empty the region, examine the blast, or attempt to stop it. The result of the story. The space travelers could find actual success in halting the blast, or they could come up short and the moon could be obliterated. I trust this makes a difference.